Hello everyone, my name is Subramanya. In this video, we walk through a detailed step-by-step guide to troubleshoot scheduled jobs that are not running in Boomi Platform. Whether you are dealing with missed schedules or jobs that never trigger, I'll show you how exactly what to check and how to fix it. We need to check the process schedule configuration. We need to verify the schedule timing and the runtime time zone setting along with the frequency. We need to confirm the schedule time is correctly set and hasn't been missed or misconfigured. Also, we need to ensure that the scheduled time zone matches the runtime local time. Also, we need to check whether it's a one-time run or recurring schedule. Misaligned time zones are one of the top reasons that jobs don't trigger when expected. For that, we need to check the process schedule configuration. And the second one, we need to verify the deployment and activation of the process. A job won't run if the process isn't deployed or activated. We can check that in the deployment tab, and we need to verify whether the latest version is deployed to correct runtime or environment. Third one, we need to check the runtime status. If the runtime is offline or unresponsive, the schedule won't run at that time. So sometimes we need to restart the runtime to make sure that the runtime is working properly. So we need to check the runtime status whenever the process won't run in the scheduled time. And we need to review the process logs and the execution history. If the scheduled job appears in the execution logs, that means the scheduled job run on time. Also, we need to verify the errors, failures, and cancellation messages. So, if the scheduled job have been running, so there may be a chances that we might receive errors, failures, and somebody manually cancel it. So, we need to check why it received an error or cancellation message. Also, we need to make sure in the process reporting page if the scheduled drop job tried to run or fail. If it is running properly, then there will be no issue. If there is any failure, then we need to make sure or we need to check why it is failing. That based on the logs. We need to examine the user account who created the schedule. If the schedule was created under a user account and if that account is deactivated, there may be a chance that the scheduled job may stop triggering. So we need to check like who created the account and why it was not running, because that user who created may be removed from the account. And the next one, we need to look for conflicts or overlapping schedules. If there are multiple schedules that are scheduled at the same time, there may be a chance that runtime is overloaded. That may be lead to runtime skip the run. So we need to check why the runtime is overloaded at that time. Also, we need to check the overlapping schedule processes if they're causing any issues to the existing schedule. Sometimes issues are tied to one specific runtime or environment. we need to try deploying to a different test environment or test atom or test runtime to rule the environment specific issues. So we need to check the environment specific run issues. Also, we need to confirm that there is no manual or programmatic pause to the scheduled job. Some integrations are paused through API or manual intervention. For that, we need to check the API control jobs and some environmental extensions. Also, some of the common mistakes that we do while troubleshooting the scheduled jobs configuration, which is schedule conflicts. We need to make sure no other jobs are conflicting the current schedule. So no overlapping jobs. And also there may be a chance that we will disable the schedule by mistake. So we need to make sure that the schedule is not disabled. Also, sometimes we will use the incorrect filters on logs, which will give us an impression that the job didn't run properly on time. So these are some of the common mistakes we will do. And finally, if all these troubleshooting steps are taken care and still you are facing or you are unable to identify the issue, then you need to support, you need to contact the support. Thank you.